So I want to give you girls a little bit more tips on how I manipulate men. And I told you girls, when you first meet a guy, listen to everything they're saying, because you can use their strength and their weaknesses against them. So for example, if they're a businessman and they're constantly bragging about how good they are, their businesses are going, you can say, babe, I know that you're struggling a little bit and I'm not too sure if you can help me out, but A, B, and C, D, this is what I need. They are going to be triggered. They're going to be like, wait, what do you mean, babe? I can help you out. I'm not struggling financially. Like, what are you talking about? You are triggering emotion out of them to get something you want. Do you see where I'm coming? And you girls are like so scared. Y'all just have to be bold for this and make it sound very innocent. You do not want to offend him. We can do this with their baby voices. If he's a doctor, you can use his strengths against him. Like, he's super smart. You can say, babe, I know you're just a doctor, but do you know anything about this? He's gonna be like, yeah, just because I'm a doctor doesn't mean I don't know. He will give you full-on details on everything. He'll probably even do research to tell you about this topic.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. We are back again with another video, another stream on the series, How Modern Women Manipulate and Use Men. Yeah. How modern women manipulate men for money. Make sure you get the likes up on the video, subscribe to the channel as we go on a journey to discover how women manipulate and use men. Let's go.
Like, use these guys' strength to their advantage to get what you want out of them.
Use a guy's strength to your advantage to get what you want out of him.
For example, if he used to have a really abusive dad, you can call him later on in the relationship. This is all fake. You can make up a fake ass story and be like, baby, I just got off the phone with my dad and he was yelling at me and he told me like he's not paying my car insurance anymore and I just don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. Do you have any advice?
Wow. Do you see how women will do that, brothers? Because of a situation that you may have had with an abusive father. And I've talked about this in my last stream, that a lot of times women will come to you with a sob story by telling you that, you know, their cars broke down on the side of the road. They call their dad. He denied them, you know, any sort of resources. She's crying. She don't know what she gonna do. It's hot. She don't have no money for anything. Could you cash at me the money? That's what they'll do to you, brothers. That is what they'll do. Some of you brothers, you got caught with that already. They lied to you. They made you believe a story and you went with it. That's sad.
Now that he has that kind of connection with you and the dad relationship with his, he is going to step up and he's going to be like, well, babe, how much is it? How much is it? You know, like, are you okay? Yada, yada. It's all a big ass mind game. Yeah, use their strength.
See, a mind game
Against them.
Use their strengths against them is what she's saying.
Their weaknesses against them. And even when I was telling you girls, like in the beginning, just listen to everything they're saying so you have an idea on who you're really talking to, how the way you can talk to them.
In other words, what she's suggesting that women do is size you up. In other words, listen to you, listen to how you speak, listen to how you move, so they can learn how you flow to see what they can extract out of you, brothers. This is the art of manipulation that women use on how to get what they need out of you in terms of money and resources. Let's go.
Because it's just like very like reverse psychology. Think about it. You tell somebody they're not going to do something, they're going to do something to prove to you that they can, especially if they can do it. You know what I mean? And like, remember I told you girls, oh, boost the fuck out of their ego. The reason why I tell you girls to do that is because I want you girls to break their ego before you ask for something. So let's say before you ask for a phone or something to get paid, you can be like, babe, back then, did they have phones? So you can remind him that you're the prize and he's older than you. He's going to be like, oh, you know, yeah, this, that. And then you can ask him for something because now he's reminded, oh, she's the pretty girl here. I'm the one that, you know, she's the prize. Got to put these guys in check sometimes.
Notice what she's saying, that you got to put these guys in check sometimes. Now, brothers, what you must understand about this entire ordeal when it comes to modern women and how they manipulate men and the whole entire game is you got to look at this thing for what it really is. what exactly is a woman really bringing you as a man? These are the things that you got to look at. Again, if you're the kind of guy that just want to screw around with women, there are ways you can do that, and it is what it is. I'm talking about the guys that are the quality men, the good men. You have to realize what are you looking for in a woman? Because pretty much women possess and have everything that is the same. They all have a vagina. At least I hope, They all have a vagina. They all have a behind. They all come with, in different shapes and sizes. They got 2 arms, 2 legs, pretty much the same thing. So really and truthfully, all women pretty much bring the same exterior, right? It's in different shapes, different sizes. We get it. The main purpose here is, do she fit your program? Because you can go and find that kind of woman elsewhere. This is why when women compete against each other, it's really foolish. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Especially when a woman try to hold a man down, thinking because she's pretty that she's the best looking woman in the world. Men don't really care about how you look. A man will get with a woman that is not even all that attractive. As long as the woman can treat him right and do what she need to do and bring him peace, she will deal with that man. He will deal with that. He will deal with that woman, I mean. If a woman treat a man the way he needs it in terms of peace, the way she talks, he would settle with that woman. It doesn't matter how she look. She can be a 5. She could be a 6. It doesn't matter. She don't have to be this top class model type woman. She don't have to be that. And one of the problems women have is they think they have to be a supermodel. The best hair, the best behind. And this is why it's sad to see our women going to get BBLs and all this other nonsense in order to look attractive. It's just not good, and they're putting their health at risk. What's going on, V-Dub, man? See you in the building. What's going on? We are continuing on with our series on the subject of how modern women manipulate and use men, part 3. We're going to pretty much be running this series all day. I'm going to try to put out a lot of content. I'm stepping up my game to a whole nother level, fam, putting in a lot of work. We're dealing with these issues because men don't realize that women are taking advantage of them all day. And this is clearly an example. And there's a lot of different females I'm going to be using throughout this series. I don't know what number this series will end at, but it's going to be an ongoing series forever and ever and ever, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey girls, so I want to give you girls a little bit more tips on how I manipulate men. And I told you girls, when you first meet a guy, listen to everything they're saying because you can use their strength and their weaknesses against them.
See what she's saying, brothers? Using their strengths and their weakness against them so that you can pretty much get what you want. And like you said, bro, them looks don't mean nothing until they show you their true colors. That's one of the things that women don't realize. Men will be initially attracted to women regardless. That's how men are. Men are visual. They're going to be attracted to a woman. It doesn't matter how a woman looks. Men see something that they see in a woman. Most women don't even know who they are. We as men can see greatness or beauty in a woman, whereas women don't even know what they have. Until we start to listen to that woman and get to know who that woman is and see her true character, that really truly determines her inner beauty. Once we find out that a woman is like uncooperative, she's argumentative, cantankerous, vicious, she's not, pretty much trying to be teachable, she's not trying to learn anything, she becomes ugly to us. And that's something that a lot of ladies don't realize. A guy can look at you and be like, wow, she's beautiful, she's attractive. And then the minute you start talking and he getting to know you, he realizes that you're really not all of that in the first place. And sometimes men, we deal with women and then we ask ourselves like, why in the world I'm talking to this woman for? Because you realize whatever you thought you saw was not there. It was an illusion. And that's how it is when women manipulate men. And we're going to talk about how there is a spirit that can come over a woman that can make her look attractive. We're going to talk about that. And I truly believe that have a lot to do with the succubus. It's a spirit, a demon that can come over a woman and a woman can appear like gold and be rotten. And a lot of times men don't realize that. This is a very, very serious issue. And we find ourselves in a lot of hot water because we end up dealing with women, and we end up losing money, we getting played, we lose our jobs, we lose our cars, homes, everything, because we get with a woman that is no good. And this is very, very serious, and I hope that brothers pay attention to the series, fam. Shout out to KC Motorsports for the super chat. Said keep dropping the fire, fam. I'm going to drop more later on. I'm going to pretty much shut it down like right before 10 because I got to go buy my daughters some kicks and whatnot, getting ready for their graduation and stuff like that. So we're going to wrap this up in about 9 minutes but let's get back into this thing. Let's go.
So for example, if they're a businessman and they're constantly bragging about how good they are, their businesses are going, you can say, babe, I know that you're struggling a little bit and I'm not too sure if you can help me out, but A, B, and C, D, this is what I need. They are going to be triggered. They're going to be like, wait, what do you mean, babe? I can help you out. I'm not struggling financially. Like, what are you talking about?
See, that's more manipulation. A lot of times women will do that. Like you'll be a guy, you have a business, some sort of thing that you're doing, and women will make you feel like you're broke, you're not good enough or whatever. And it puts you in a position of pride to try to prove yourself. And then because you don't want to look like you're not broke, she can now hit you with what she need. Well, you know, my phone. You know, I want to send you the pictures. I really do. But I was, cleaning my dishes and my phone dropped and it just shattered on the floor. I really don't know what to do. I'm panicking because I told you I was going to send you the pictures and I'm just so overwhelmed. Is it possible that maybe you could replace my phone? That's how they manipulate you, brothers. And if you're a simp, you're going to cash app the money. You're going to send it through her bank. You're going to do you're going to PayPal the money. You're going to do something in order to make sure that she's good. And this is typical of what women normally do. And a lot of guys fall victim to these lies. Let's go.
You are triggering emotion out of them to get something you want.
Wow.
Do you see where I'm coming? And you girls are like so scared. Y'all just have to be bold for this and make it sound very innocent. You do not want to offend him.
See that? You don't want to offend him. You want to sound very innocent. And this is a lot of things that sisters do, brothers. They'll come to you and they'll put on the baby voice. A lot of you brothers, you got to be very, very mindful of when women put on the baby voice.
We can do this with their baby voices. If he's a doctor, you can use his strengths against him. Like he's super smart. You can say, babe, I know you're just a doctor, but do you know anything about this? He's gonna be like, yeah, just because I'm a doctor doesn't mean I don't know. He will give you full-on details on everything.
Do you see the manipulation? Do you see how they'll use manipulative words to trigger your inner thoughts to help bring about what they want out of you? Do you see how they do this? This is what's going on, fam. You really got to pay attention to the game and understand the real that this is serious, man. And a lot of us brothers are losing out here. We're getting used. We're literally growing gray hair and stressed out because we're being manipulated by women and they're taking all your resources, fam. A lot of you guys, you lost your job because a coworker manipulated you. Took something out of you, got some money out of you, and then she wanted to break apart the relationship, whatever the case is. You see her every day on the job. You're trying to do what you got to do, but because of what she did, you want your money back. You tried to ask her like, look, I need my money back. And now what does she do? She go to HR to get you fired. You see how that is? And then once she get you out of the way, she deal with a new man. Matter of fact, this is why I'm letting you brothers understand not to get with a woman on the job. Don't even get with a woman on the job, because the way it's going to happen, brothers, if I can briefly speak, because I got about 4 more minutes. What's going to happen is if you get with a woman on the job, your relationship with that woman is going to go south automatically. It's going to go south eventually. And then she's going to be uncomfortable having you around the working environment. So what she's going to do is if you don't stay away, right? She's going to just go to HR and just make a complaint about you to get you out of the working environment because she want to manipulate a new man. She can't manipulate a new man while you are still in the same department as she in. So either they're going to move you to a new department or she's going to go to management or a supervisor and say she feels uncomfortable with you being there, even though you're not doing nothing to her, even though you're not speaking to her. Matter of fact, you not speaking to her makes her more uncomfortable. Why? Because in her mind, she don't know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are. So she's just going to go to HR and say, look, I don't feel comfortable with him around me. And they're going to be like, why? What's the problem? And then she's going to make up a lie. And before you know it, you're going to be in HR fighting for your job. That's how it works. I'm just letting you know, brothers, it is what it is. Don't deal with them in the workplace.
Probably even do research to tell you about this topic. Like, use these guys' strengths to their advantage to get what you want out of them.
Use these guys' strengths to your advantage to get what you want out of them is what they're going to do, brothers.
For example, if he used to have a really abusive dad, you can call him later on in the relationship. This is all fake. You can make up a fake ass story and be like, baby, I just got off the phone with my dad and he was yelling at me and he told me like he's not paying my car insurance anymore and I just don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. Do you have any advice?
That's what they're going to do to you brothers, fam. You don't want to get caught out there.
Now that he has that kind of connection with you and the dad relationship with his, he is going to step up and he's going to be like, well, babe, how much is it? How much is it? You know, like, are you okay? Yada, yada. It's all a big ass mind game. Yeah, use their strengths against them, their weaknesses against them.
It's all a big mind game, brothers. Don't fall for this manipulation. This is why I told you, brothers, don't give a woman no money. She's not your wife. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you trying to impress her? She's not your wife. You're not under any obligation to give her anything. If my wife come to me at any time, at any moment, and asks me for anything, I will always give her what she needs. Do you understand me? That's how you do it. But a woman who is not your wife, you don't give her nothing because she's not your wife. She have not proven herself loyal to you. She could be with any man. That being said, fam, we're gonna get up on out of here. It is what it is. We're gonna be back with more videos, fam. More videos continuing the series on how modern women manipulate and use men. That being said, y'all stay blessed. Right after I take care of what I gotta take care of, we're gonna be right back doing more of this work. So, that being said, we're gonna sign out. Gotta go buy these kicks for my daughters, do what I gotta do. It is what it is. You wanna know what kind of kicks I'm buying? Those Dunk Lows, the black ones are dropping. Oh yeah, I gotta get my pair, and I'm gonna get them there. So it is what it is, fam. So I'll take care, be back later on in the day. It is what it is. Black Male Advice TV. And I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out.